Friday night baseball now from Fenway Park here. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Mariners, the shortstop.
Lifted down the line in left.
Gordon.
Benintendi sprinting after it,
First
but
pitch,
this will land
7-11.
untouched. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Cashner, or just Cash for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but
Not
he's playing
exactly.
to expectations,
The right
to be
fielder.
honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. And it'll be important to stay warm tonight. A chilly 44 degrees here at first pitch. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now at the plate, Omar Narvaez. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. So striding in, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
Leading
half
off
of the first.
for the Red Sox, the left fielder,
First
Andrew
delivery to him on the way.
Benintendi.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or some...
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead of foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Santana comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting second, the second
Stepping
baseman,
into the box,
Brock
Holt. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Hops this one up. Gordon is there. 2 gone.
batting third.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. Looked to be a sinker there, up in the zone a bit, but called the strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 35 now on the season. As the Red Sox get the game's first run, it's 1-0.
Batting fourth, the
Here's
shortstop,
Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 13 home runs and 33 driven in. In there, strike two.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. Dan Vogelbach is next.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Daniel.
Good fastball
Vogelbach.
as he gets the swing and a miss. Vogelbach is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Down the left field line and deep. Benintendi on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner. In now, Domingo Santana, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Popped him up. Under it is Bogarts, and there are two away now.
Batting fifth.
Into the box now, Kyle Seager, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. At the plate, Mookie Betts. His
leading
prior
off
history
for
in this
the Red
matchup.
Sox.
He's 0 for 4.
The right fielder, Mookie.
He's set. Here it comes.
Betts.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Gonzalez has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
This is line to left. Santana has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Batting sixth. The third baseman.
The base is empty here with one away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. In there for strike one. Red Sox on top in the early going. 1-0 as we play the second. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Sent on the ground out to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Standing in, Sandy Leon. And he comes in as a player to watch out for. Hitting well over 300 on the season from the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Broxton's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Red Sox go down 1. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting eighth, the second
Striding
baseman,
into the box,
number
number
39.
39. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. The next 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Bogarts has to hurry. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail 1-0.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year.
Leading off
in fact, with
for
the
the
highest
Red
team
Sox,
batting average, on-base
the first
percentage,
baseman,
and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. But this will land untouched. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Around first, digging for 2. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall. And he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Jackie.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one. And the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
First pitch on its way. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. The 0-1 on its way. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a...
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Oh, 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
The 0-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit.
The batter, the second baseman.
Time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Ready for another chance? Brock Holt, so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. From the stretch. Line towards center field. Croxton is right there, one down.
Now
so stepping in,
the designated hitter,
Martinez. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150
150
ABs to 200 ABs. When you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Benintendi over at second. Martinez is over at first with one away. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The throw to third. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the third inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right there for strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Loud contact by Mookie and a ball carrying well to left field. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Here's another 0-2. A line shot to third base.
The batter, the third baseman.
Riding in once again, Rafael Devers. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. On just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he's safe.
You know who's the happiest man in the building
the
right now?
Catcher, number 3.
His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Seattle, number 65.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on one pitch in the inning. Stepping in, D. Gordon. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Gordon.
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, one gone. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Moreland has room in foul territory. 2 gone.
Up next for Seattle,
Now
the
at
catcher,
the plate, Omar Narvaez. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And a swing and a miss as he pulled the string on the breaking ball, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They still find themselves down 6-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're facing pitching that's throwing a lot of strikes, and that has forced them to hit from behind in the count more than they would like. However, they do have 6 hits coming out of counts that were in the pitcher's favor. So that's pretty strong evidence that these hitters are grinding out each and every at-bat, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. No balls and a strike to count. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
on the line there for the Mariners starting pitcher, and clearly he was off his game this evening.
One of the good things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
0-1 the count. Called strike 0-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Man, he's going to be kicking himself when he goes and watches the video after this one. That's a changeup, 2 strikes in the wheelhouse. You cannot miss that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more. Andrew Benintendi. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. He's set and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 6 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Drilled to first. Vogelbach is up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Gone to lead off the inning.
Now batting.
Into the box, Domingo Santana. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Holt has it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting, the third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Kyle Seager. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run,
now
but I've got to give him credit for flushing
hitter.
it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Stepping in now, Ryan Healy. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Count still at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. M's draw a bit closer, thanks. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And they're going to call this a home run. And now hold everything here. We may have a situation here where they'll need to go and review whether or not this was really a home run. And that's precisely what's going to happen, as we'll give you a look on our monitors here. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arm very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Here's J.D. Martinez. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Line drive to center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The batter, number 2.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And that's going to plate the runner from second, and it's now a 7-1 game.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count.
Right fielder.
Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And there's out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. Bogarts stands at second with 2 gone. Pulled toward right center field. Broxton's on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One for the Red Sox on the coming to the plate now. Number 39 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Keon Broxton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Behind 0-2 now. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer. are off.
The next 1-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, D. Gordon, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Hot shot down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And he fouls this one off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Holt takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order. They're down 7-1.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
For the Red Sox here in their half of the 6th.
Sandy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call. He pulls this one into right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, that's a crazy one for a pitcher right there. You're feeling pretty good about yourself, D-Roy. You put 2 of them in there. You're heading the count 0-2, and you're thinking, hey, this is pretty easy at bat.
Yeah, you step out of the batter's box 0-2, adjust your batting gloves, and hang on for dear life. But he was able to mix in a knock.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Leone on at first, nobody out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another 0-2 home. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting,
boy,
center
that double
fielder
was an absolute missile.
Yeah, Matt, you can't fault the outfielder too much either. The line drive was hit right at him, and I think it took a minute to gauge where it was going. So I think he misjudged it a bit. The end result, the ball gets down, and the hitter is standing at second base with a solid double.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first out of the inning. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. Ready now for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
On a line, that's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Now batting, second
that's
baseman.
A big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hitting.
0-1, here it comes. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Red Sox settle for just the one. We're through. Now in the box, Mitch Henniger. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Marcus Walden is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number
First
64.
pitch of the at-bat.
Marcus.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Omar Narvaez.
So digging in now, Omar Narvaez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up on the backhand. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Daniel Vogelback. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Another 0-2 coming. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over.
Ladies
1, 2,
and
3 go the
gentlemen,
Mariners.
please join for the
It's still an
traditional
8-1 ball
seventh-inning
game.
stretch. Your
Dan
attention,
Altavia
please.
enters now in a mop-up
Now
role. This will try to keep the deficit right where
Number
it is.
53, Dan Altavilla.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, 0-1. Oh, good spot. On the black for strike 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Line drive snagged on a short hop. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
1 man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And that'll bring up the
Bogart.
shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. In there, and it's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting,
Here's
right
Mookie
fielder.
Betts. He could really
Mookie.
use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Santana is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox go down 1. Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Heath Hembry has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Your attention,
fastball hit on the ground is short. And this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th. Ready now, Kyle Seager. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 4. Bounce it to the left side.
Kyle Seager.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Ryan Healy. No balls and 1 strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
He throws him on the fastball there. Ryan Healy goes down to become the first out in the 8th inning. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 4.
Now at the plate, Keon Broxton. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Mariners leave a couple. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in, Rafael Devers.
Leading off.
He flew out in his last at bat.
The third baseman, Rafael.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The catcher, number 3.
Digging in now, Sandy Leon. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Slider finds the zone for a strike. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. High fly ball out to deep right field. Looking up is Henniger. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year as they have widened this lead to 8 now.
Now batting, first baseman.
And now, Mitch Moreland. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that'll wind up a foul ball just to the right of Pesky's pole. This is pulled into right. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that will hop over the wall now.
Now
he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he makes the running catch inside the home bullpen area. And he'll make it up to third on the fly ball as he's in there now with 2 away.
Andrew Benintendi.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Andrew Benintendi. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
0-1.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Moreland at third with 2 away. Line hard toward right center. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
The second baseman.
Stepping into the box, Brock Holt. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. From the stretch. And that's in there for strike 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the 3rd out. Now at the plate, D. Gordon starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Your attention,
not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count. At least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
0-1 the count. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, back in the day, you would hope your leadoff man can work a walk or leg out an infield single, but not for today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
And that's taken in straight away right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
Stepping up now, Omar Narvaez. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's 1 for 5. No balls and a strike to count. Now the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice
now
fly.
batting, the first baseman, Daniel.
First offering on its way. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Clean slate on the base pass after that sac fly a minute ago, so now's the time to be aggressive with these hitters. Go right after them and try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Last chance for the Mariners. Swing and a miss, and struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But with every win, it gets further and further away. We could say this now. This is one of the greatest teams
for our ball.
into its second century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox look to match the longest winning streak in. Here's D. Gordon now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading
First
off the
delivery
afternoon
to him
for
on the
Seattle,
way.
the
Took
designated
a little
hitter.
off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Gordon.
Well, these Red
First
Sox
pitch,
entering play
105.
here this afternoon. They come in unbeaten and playing well here in the early going.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting
The
lineup.
shortstop.
Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
In there, strike one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 1 hit in 18 at-bats. Temperature about what you'd expect for this time of year. 56 degrees at first pitch. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out.
That'll third. The right fielder.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. First
Haniger.
chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right. And that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the left
Here's
fielder.
the first pitch to him.
He.
And a fastball's in there
Here.
for strike one. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, the last game, they got to wash that down the drain. They got absolutely boat raced by a big margin. They got to put that behind them.
Hit high and deep out to left field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most
Batting
places
second.
that's a double or
The
a
second
home run,
baseman.
but at
Raw.
Fenway, you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
This year against right-handed pitching, Holt is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
Haniger is there to put it away for out number 1.
Batting
With
third.
that, here's how the hometown Red
designated
Sox
hitter.
line up in this one.
J.D.
Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have
Martinez.
to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he is in there. And as you see right there, that'll push his hitting streak yet another game as he has been on fire this month.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
Hey, I'm a little shocked right there. Double play situation. He doesn't go with the sinker. He goes with the ordinary fastball in that situation.
And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. The next 0-2. This is line to left. Santana has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a high strike there, 0-1. In his career, Devers carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now. Devers, a native of the Dominican Republic, is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming in. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, number 11 for him on the season, as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Here's Mookie Betts. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
The right fielder, Mookie.
Ready with the first pitch.
Betts.
Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Strike 2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting 7.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one. That's the 4th pitch he's given up here already in the early going. He's got to find a way to string some outs together, or he's going to be in some deep trouble.
Strike taken, the throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
0-2.
3 runs already home here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, lifetime against Chris Sale. He's got 1 hit in 22 tries, and on 10 occasions he's been a strikeout victim.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff should be your focus.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, forget about this one. Bob Bowie on to Lansdowne and gone. Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy.
Batting 5th.
As Sale will get the upper hand to start the at-bat here at strike 1. Here's a high pop-up. Devers moving to his left. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now batting, Domingo Santana. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Mariners able to get one back. Into the box now, number 23.
Leading off
Coming
for
into
the
this
Red
one,
Sox,
he's carrying a rather
first
substantial
baseman,
batting average up in
number
the
23.
330s. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Shot to third and handled for the first down.
Batting guys, here's Seattle's defensive lineman. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
0-1, here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Haniger. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 25.
Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short outing.
He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there.
Now
But the outfielder does a really good job, Zero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, Zero, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
This is pulled into right. Haniger is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. One left for the Red Sox, and it's still...
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, it's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones. Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun. Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out. One away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already. And there are 2 gone in the inning.
Wow, talk about being efficient. How about 6 pitches, 2 strikeouts? Doesn't get much better than that.
D. Gordon.
Next will be the designated hitter, D. Gordon. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Behind 0-2 now. Sale has his target. Here's the 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Here's J.D. Martinez. He singled and scored
Leading
in his
off
first
for
appearance
the
in this
Red
one.
Sox.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's
The
off right
designated
now.
hitter,
He extended his hitting
J.D.
streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to
Martinez.
get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
He's set and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And right into the shift. Beckham is right there. And Beckham's throw is in time at first, one away.
The batter, number 2.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Shortstop.
Hit it hard, but
Xander
lined out in his first at-bat.
Bogaerts.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
0-2 home now to Bogaerts. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So a one-out base hit has him aboard here in the third, and that seems as good a time as any to check out our league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Bogaerts takes off. Strike called. Now the throw down. Beckham's tag is there. He's out at second base. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Well, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
The 0-2 once more. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Striding in, Tim Beckham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Fouled off. This is hit high and deep out to left. Pierce ranging back. And it's off the green monster. So he's into scoring position here on that double that kicks off the 4th inning. And you can see the M's leaderboard in that category right there, as he currently finds himself 3rd best on the squad. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Well, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Another one sent foul. Popped up. Holt battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Time now for the Red Sox Road to the Show report as we get a look at 2 guys making some noise in the upper minors. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Seager, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Scooped up. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The catcher, number 2.
And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. No balls and 1 strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Called strike, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Line drive to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Now batting,
good contact
catcher.
To start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. This is line to left. Santana is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now.
Now batting. Number
Digging in for his second at bat. Number 23. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Hit hard down the line. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to
Center
do. Keep the
fielder,
pressure on. He's
60.
given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the two-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if two-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw. Stays alive, still 0-2. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1 as the lead remains. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Healy.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. That misses. 1-2.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Got him to go down
now
swinging
batting.
there.
Left
Ryan
fielder.
Healy becomes the
Domingo
first out of the inning.
Santana.
Next for Seattle, Domingo Santana, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Oh, and this deflects right off him. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the Mariners, number 39 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", hits the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 49, Wade.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. He's set. Here's the 0-1. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man Brock Holt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Changeup called strike one.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. He pulls this one into right. Henniger is right there as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. Prior outings against Wade LeBlanc, he's got a batting average of .444. He's taken him deep once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. In there for strike one. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
The 0-2 once more. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Santana has a beat on it. And that retires the side. Down in order. Go the Red Sox, and it's still 3-1. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove on this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Beckham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Fastball. Taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now another 0-2. Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Pierce giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. One left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1. Digging in once again, Xander Bogaerts.
Leading off
He's singled
for
in
the
2
Red
trips
Sox.
to the plate thus far.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Now here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, the third
No doubt
baseman,
about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here.
Here's the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second of the game as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
now batting, right fielder, Mookie
Into the box, Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless
Now
outing get to
batting,
his head too much,
catcher,
because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Ready once again, Christian Vasquez. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Betts leads off second with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Broxton's under it. 1 down. Settling in now, number 23. He's 1-for-2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he takes strike 2. Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. And that's a fair ball as it'll head for the 3-10 sign on the monster. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 6-1.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
In there, no balls and a strike. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here it is. And there's a base hit on the line. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting
into the box,
the left
Steve
fielder.
Pierce. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Gone over the monster and out onto Lansdowne Street. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display
now
we're
batting,
watching?
second baseman.
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now
Striding
batting,
forward
the designated
now is the
hitter.
DH, J.D. Martinez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. A leap, but it's off his glove. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And his total currently best on the ball club through these first 6 or so weeks of the young season. From the stretch. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. And strike 3 there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is digging in. Kyle Seager. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out. And we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first
stepping up to the plate, Ryan Healy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Popped up. Sale is there for it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Your attention, please.
Comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Dan Altavilla.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Rafael Devers. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Strike 2. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Broxton's under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Red Sox.
One man is out in the Red Sox
the right
7th.
fielder.
And up next,
Mookie
one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line towards center field. Broxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher Christian.
Standing in, Christian Vasquez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit to third. On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Sox go down 1-2-3, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Coming to the plate now, Domingo Santana. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Now, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
The batter.
And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Keon Broxton is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. They trail big. It's 9-1. Digging in, number 23. He's
for the
2 for
Red Sox.
3 thus far.
The first baseman.
First delivery to him
number
on the way.
23.
In there for strike one, 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
And he is into second base with a double, his third hit this afternoon.
Now batting, center fielder, Andrew.
So striding forward now, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Henniger is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Steve Pearce. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fastball called for strike 2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Santana ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. At the plate, Brock Holt, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Holt at second with 2 down. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Drives it out to deep right center field. Broxton's on the move, but it's over his head, and it pops the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting, the shortstop.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Home now to Bogaerts. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will crash into the wall, but hold on to it there for the final. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, D. Gordon starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Heath Hembry comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Waiting on it is Benintendi. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Tim Beckham.
stepping in, Tim Beckham. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one.
Up next
the bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
It's a nice job by the offensive player right there to stay in there on that fastball. He wanted it back. You could tell he was frustrated. He swung through the pitch before.
Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 5. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Last chance for the Mariners. Fouled off. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Betts. Still going back. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Stepping in now, Tom Murphy. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, they've already put the all-time winning streak record in their rearview mirrors. But
Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network. David Price will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any
Leading
thoughts?
off the afternoon for
It's pretty
Seattle.
easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball.
Gordon.
He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? You have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Price has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And here's a look at the
Number
starting
23.
lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster D. Gordon. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. Into the corner and slicing foul. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. Here it comes on 0-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1-2-3. So stepping in, J.D. Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Red Sox.
Here comes the
left
first pitch.
fielder, J.D.
And that's in there for strike 1. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has taken it on the chin the first 2 games of this series, getting blown out in each game. They need a better effort in this one.
No doubt about it. I think things haven't gone their way, and this is the time to turn things around, Valdiro. It's been an ugly series up to this point, and they need to turn it around pronto today.
Boy, that line drive was a blur off the bat, which
means
it's definitely worth looking at on show track. And how about this for an exit velocity? 116 miles an hour. That's right up there with the fastest we've seen. Here's Brock Holt now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's 3 for 15. From the stretch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Martinez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. He pulls this one into right. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Batting
that
third.
Was a great job of
the designated hitter.
Ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
0-1 the count. From the stretch. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Here's Hernandez now on 0-2. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Buxton facing back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Batting fourth.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Santana going back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw to second, but he's in there as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Batting fifth,
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
And he pops up the bunt attempt. Number 23 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Roll?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Now the 0-1. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Loud contact by Mookie, and a ball carrying well to left field. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker gets the outside for a strike. Comes set with the 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hernandez comes set. Here's the 0-2. Line towards center field. Bruxton is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So 3 runs on. Leading off the inning, Domingo Santana, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Martinez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The first baseman.
Next in at the plate is Ryan Healy, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Betts has a read on it. 2 gone.
Batting 5th.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. Up next, a former first-rounder, Tim Beckham. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
You know, and it's not an easy thing to complete a sweep, particularly in this day and age where the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mariners are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. The head-to-head history with King Felix. He's collected 11 hits and 56 at-bats. 2 of those hits were for home runs. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Next up for the Red Sox, Andrew Benintendi, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
In most parts of the league, that would be a round triple. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet. But to have to be content with a triple has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. In there, strike two.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Hernandez readies. Another 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there were 2 down. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Henniger is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out. At the plate, number 39. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Betts on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Now at the plate, Tom Murphy. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Murphy.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike 1.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go back door.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Gloved by Bogarts. On to first, and the price is right here, 2 away.
Batting 9. The center fielder.
And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They trail it here 3-0.
Back here now as the Red Sox are ready to bat in the 3rd inning, and as they do, it's worth mentioning that their lineup has been one of the best in baseball this year. In
Leading
fact,
off
with the highest team
Red
batting
Sox,
average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, yeah, I mean, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
1 gone here in the Boston 3rd. And that'll bring up the shortstop and one of the better 2-strike hitters in baseball, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Santana is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the 2nd out.
The batter, the 3rd baseman, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He popped out in his first trip. Taken but called a strike. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
On to Healy at first, and the side is retired. Here's D. Gordon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Devers gloves it on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Up next for Seattle.
Stepping into the box,
right fielder,
Mitch Haniger comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
That's a strike.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Line 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Another 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Mariners are down in order. Still down 3-0. So striding in, Mookie Betts.
Leading
He'll
off
be the first to
for
greet
the Red
Felix
Sox,
Hernandez to start the inning.
the right fielder,
one of the keys to securing
Mookie
the win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in a single.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. First time up, he went down looking. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Vasquez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. And this one is gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it. And stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
No balls and a strike to count. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. That's in there. And he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are 2 away.
The Red Sox, the left fielder.
Here's J.D. Martinez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Into the box now, Brock Holt, 1 for 2, including a double back in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Called strike 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Fly ball out toward left center field. Santana is after it. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Well, the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me overall he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. There to play it is Moreland, and there's one away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Betts will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
The batter,
in now, Tim Beckham. And then it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Beckham, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Here.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Broxton looks up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a
Ladies and gentlemen,
hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches.
Number 50.
And this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
A high fastball is in there. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it makes its way out toward the monster. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see, he currently ranks second in the AL in that department.
Devers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, now the Mariners get some action in the bullpen as a left-hander's begun to get loose. Fastball called for strike 2.
0-2.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. One there to Healy for the double play.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie.
Plate Mookie Betts. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Drilled on the ground to short. Beckham fields it cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on one more thanks to the standing in number 39.
Leading off with the
Mariners for him here in this one.
The second
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Betts at the track. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. And that'll bring in Tom Murphy. As Price starts him with a strike, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Keon Broxton is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Price ready with the 0-1. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Oh, and no time to get him at first. Not with his. Speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Ready for another chance. Number 23, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings to the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
All right, thanks, Heidi. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Henniger has to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, the first baseman
once again, Mitch Moreland, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Broxton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
The batter,
stepping
the center
in,
fielder,
Andrew Benintendi. He
Andrew
got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Now at the plate, Mitch Henniger, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to send him packing again. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Price just 1 earned run so far here with 1 out in the 7th inning. And could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Domingo Santana is the second out in the 7th inning.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So add one more name to the record book here as he strikes out this.
Your attention, please.
Gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home
number
7th.
Number 49, Wade
Striding into the box, J.D. Martinez. He singled his last time up. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Line hard, but foul. The next 0-2. Smoke toward third. Reined in. And that's the first out.
Up next for
Digging
the Red
in to
Sox,
try it again.
the
Brock
second baseman.
Holt. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike. Ooh, back-to-back tough pitches, and he's down 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. Snatched out of midair at first base for route number 2.
Now batting, the designated
Coming
hitter.
to the plate now, Steve Pearce. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike one, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Down in. Now in the box, Tim Beckham. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Marcus Walden has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Tom Murphy. No hits to this point. Here's the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting, the center fielder.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Mariners leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's number 65 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
For Seattle, number
digging
65.
in and looking for more, Xander Bogaerts. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch on its way. That finds the zone, a called strike. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right
Up
now.
next
That's
for the
another
Red Sox,
hard hit single.
the
3
third
for 4
baseman,
right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ready for another shot now. Rafael Devers. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Bogarts aboard here at first with nobody out. Changeup. Good pitch there. 1-2. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit on a line, and this one's into center field. That's a base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, going to have to do it right now.
Here's Mookie Betts as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. None out, runners at first and second. And he takes strike 2. A pause and the 0-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Santana is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Matt McGill
now
takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Broxton's on his horse. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Strike 2. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. The throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I'd say those are always big. Those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Your attention, please.
You've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game. You know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Yildiz Chacin comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Bogarts is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
23.
Chacin, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
High pop-up. Moreland waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Haniger. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away, and the Red Sox finish the job and complete the series sweep of their rivals at home. 7-1 the final today.
The final line score.